Howdy, everybody. It's Kathy here for my Tuesday night spiritual tea talk. And I'm hopefully it's going to behave and I'm going to be able to give you guys a good view here of what's going on. So let me just double check my Facebook too. There we go. All right. Everything's good for now. Yeah, if you're here, I'm probably not able to see your messages, but it's trying to show me add filters. I don't want filters or anything. I guess you guys are going to get a chance to see my ceiling with the way that things are going, but I want to join you guys tonight and talk about April and May. April and May. I'm going to pull a couple cards and see what spirit, what my guides, what your guides, what everybody wants us to know about April. I've been doing this for the last couple months and it's been pretty accurate. I'm surprised at what they've been sharing through me. But let me introduce myself before I get too far. My name is Kathy. I'm a tea leaf and tarot reader. I've been reading professionally over 5 years. And love just providing people with that guidance or that opportunity to learn what's best for them, what their next steps might be, and how to move forward with a lot more clarity. And I'm also a sipology or steep tea consultant. So I've been selling that, loose leaf teas and tea accessories for over 9 years now. So the tea led into the tea readings, and that's the short version of how we got here. So let's see what Spirit has to say about April. Anyone who did watch my April predictions will know that I said that there might be some price to pay for letting things open up in March. And here we are. I know different people from different parts of the world, but I'm in the Toronto area, GTA. And that's exactly what was happening here. We opened up, we loosened some of the mandates, and now we've got more people in the hospital. So let's see what the prediction is. And I had a card pop out. So I'm using my tea leaf fortune cards. These are wonderful. They have a lot of the signs and symbols that might show up in a cup when we do a tea leaf reading. And they have been very handy and very accurate in me when I'm doing my reading. So I really love using these. And hi guys, I see a couple people who joined me on Instagram, but I can't see Facebook. So if you're here, excuse me for not replying to you. All right, let me pull a couple cards. The bird perched, no, already came out. So I'm just going to pull a couple more cards for April and see what messages we get. All right. Oh, skull. Hidden secrets may harm you. Now, this card is interesting because it is about that darker side, or what we might call our shadowy side, and the sort of things that we don't share with everybody. What do they call that? Skeletons in your closet. This is what this is about. And generally when I see this, it's about big business. It's about government, it's about secrets. And anyone that's been following some other new age people would know that we're headed away from big corporations and more into an individual society. So this to me just emphasizes that there are more revelations, more secrets, more things that are going to be revealed in April. And I don't follow the news close enough to know. I know there was something that got revealed about the Ontario government, but I don't know the details, and they didn't necessarily send all of the supplies to who it would have made sense to. Instead of, they were sending them to like a golden handshake, well, not a golden handshake, but they were dealing with people. So, but I'm feeling like there's still more to come. There's still more backroom secrets, still more rumors that are gonna get unsurfaced or that are gonna come to the surface about the way that the government is running, the way that big businesses are running. It's not going to be smooth sailing for them. And of course, the rat is the other card that I pulled out. And the rat says, someone working against you behind your back. And that just goes so well with the skull because we've got the rat, so the bad people hiding secrets, and those secrets coming out. So it feels like there's going to be more information. And even the bird perched, which is waiting for news, package, or letter. So it's like we're all just sitting here waiting for that shoe to drop, for something to come up that we, that kind of changes people's view, that changes the way that society looks at things. It really does feel like there's something big coming. That bird is waiting, and so are we, for, and I'm going to use the word freedom. That's what my guides are telling me. We're waiting for more freedom. We're waiting for more being revealed that hasn't been revealed from the big guys. And that's going to be coming in April. So we have 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know exactly. So that there's still more to be uncovered in April. So let's see what the cards now have to say about May. All right. Again, these are called tea leaf fortune cards. And I pulled 3 for May. All right. Oh, unicorn. One of my favorite cards. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So this is all about us being more listening to our gut, being a little more intuitive, being less followed, like not being the sheep and not following everyone and pretending that everything is fine even when it's not fine. The unicorn is very magical, but it really is about us listening to our guts and knowing what the truth is, as opposed to what other people are telling us the truth is. The shark. Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. And I know a lot of people are concerned about this. If there's ever a time to start building our bunkers and worrying about the end of the world, I know there's a lot of people out there, the conspiracy theorists, but I'm not of that belief. But I do believe that there will be things shifting and things that come up regarding money. So it may not be quite as stable as everyone thinks. There's going to be some shifts going on with money. So take care, or there'll be a loss of material wealth. In the Tower. Okay. So anyone that knows a little bit about the tarot knows that the Tower is actually a negative card, but here in the tea leaf reading cards, the Tower is actually a positive one. Solid foundation, success with effort. So this is about building your foundations, building up that tower after you have set things right. So to me, that's kind of what the shark, so the shark's coming and trying to kind of take things down. But if you've built your tower solidly, if you've got, we're not on quicksand, we're on steady ground, then the tower can be built and we can move forward. So we've got to make sure that what we have as our foundation is true, I'll say, is helpful for everyone, is not about one person getting ahead of the other for, to put others down. We want to make sure that all are included in this foundation. And maybe the unicorn is a little mystical in the fact that maybe I'm making big wishes in hoping that we have a solid tower. But I feel like we're right at the beginning where we're starting to build that, where we're starting to get things that come to us, and we have to figure out what the truth is about that. We're not going to take the media or social media or the government or big banks or big pharma. All of those people, they have their interests first and not necessarily ours. So it's about us learning what our truth is and what we want to do with that truth and how we want to build a solid foundation with all of that. So it's interesting to me. It feels like it's a beginning. It's a start of this evolution. It's a start of new things coming in for us. It is a good time to be reevaluating where you are and what you're doing and how you want to move forward, and making sure that, again, you have that solid foundation so that you can move forward, so that you are protected or able to move forward with everyone else. So now I'm just going to take a few minutes and pull my tarot as well. These tarot are based on Greek gods and are probably not too familiar with people that are used to the Rider-Waite deck, which is the most popular one nowadays. These ones have totally different signs and symbols, but of course are still tarot because of how they're structured. That's another class on tarot. All right, let's see. We're going to cut the deck. I like to cut into 3. I'm going to put it back together. Oh, there we go. I'm going to put it back together. First card is for April. So Queen of Pentacles. So she, Pentacles have to do with abundance, about having a wealth of information. Oh, information. And I meant to say material things, but information obviously is what's coming through. So I think it's about learning and growing. Pentacles are definitely about material things. She's got a pentacle in one hand and she's got grapes in the other. Again, grapes are very abundant symbols. She's got lovely green grass. So it looks like it might be the start or the moving of a foundation as well. So even though I pulled this for April, it's sounding like my May one, but she is definitely sitting pretty and doesn't look like she's got any problems based on on moving forward. So in May we pulled Strength. So Strength is a card that represents our inner strength, having the power to wrestle our own demons, to make sure that we are even like there is that light at the end of the tunnel in this one. But it's very much about wrestling our own beliefs, our own demons, our own way of doing things. So it looks like May be a time for change. As we build that foundation, we might have to figure out what is valuable for us and what is not valuable, and what sort of changes we may be looking for. So, all right. I think that's it for now. So that's April and May. And if you'd like to get a personal reading, of course, I do 30 and 60-minute tea leaf readings. I do tarot as well. And of course, I do my tea leaf reading cards. But usually when you book a tea reading for me, a lot of these other things will come with that too. I call myself an intuitive reader because cards will get pulled out, my pendulum will come out, whatever we need to use to get the messages that are best for you. That's how I do my reading. So I'd love to do a reading for you if that resonates. And I book on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And I am doing some readings in person, and some of them here through Zoom or through whatever social media you prefer. But I'm happy to connect if that is of an interest of you, of interest for you. But I thank you all for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday for my Tuesday night spiritual tea talk. Take care.